everybody! Did you like the time that I brought CosmicInk with me to review a movie based off a video game? You did? Well, guess what? Let's do it again. How about that?
Oh.
Oh, she's just as excited as you are. Very much so. So today, the topic is... I'm looking at you. That is your cue to...
Whatever. We're reviewing Silent Hill.
Yeah, because everybody should know about Silent Hill. If you haven't played the games, you should at least have a certain amount of knowledge on the games. Or at least know the name. And if not, then you've watched the movie. Hopefully not the second one, as I've heard. I have yet to see it, so my opinion on that is invalid. So...
We'll get to that another time.
Yes, we were trying every night whenever one spends the night at the others, we will have a movie night. The original plan was to watch Brave Little Toaster, but sadly it was not on Netflix. We only have Brave Little Toaster Goes to Mars, and that is unacceptable. So we looked up Silent Hill. And we were like, hey, let's do a review on this tomorrow morning. And you said, okay.
I did not.
Whether you think the games are good or bad, you could probably think the same about the movie. Whether you're a diehard fan or you just thought the movie was good, no matter where it came from, I think it's safe to say that the intro was close to the video game.
Well, not in the exact beginning part, but I will say some of the shots that were taken were really beautiful. Like, the cinematography for it was really good.
Yes, the angles, the lighting, it was all done in such a way that it did make you feel like you were in Silent Hill, except for those Sean Bean parts. Those parts we just whipped out our phones and we're like, okay, we can check Instagram.
Yeah, I feel like they could have done away with the whole...
Yeah, it just it takes you out of
what it really was. And I hate the very beginning part of the Silent Hill!
You didn't say a goddamn thing about that. I did. That little girl came up and I was like, oh, here it comes.
Because you were saying what I was thinking.
Yeah, that kid actor, something else. She was in another movie, and she had the same performance, where it was just... Yeah, pretty much. Like, her whole performance is just her screaming obnoxiously. But what I was talking about being close to the video game was the drive to Silent Hill. Like, almost shot for shot.
Yeah, that was good.
Let's talk about the good and the bad of this film. Like, what would you say is your least favorite about the movie that you think could have been done better?
Changing the monster, like they put Pyramid Head in there and completely get rid of him because he wasn't supposed to be, if that was like supposed to be like a female version of a Harry Mason, he shouldn't have been there. I mean, I see what they were trying to do because it's like, oh, it's supposed to be iconic to the series, but do away with that.
It's something for the fans, something for them, because I imagine when that movie came out, everybody was in the theater going, oh, I know where that's from.
I didn't really like the church people that much. They could have, like, I don't know, it kind of, in a way, makes me think, it takes out a little bit of the desolate, you don't really...
It takes out the idea of being isolated in this ghost town.
Yes.
You're supposed to feel alone in Silent Hill, all by yourself. Except for these just as shitty as you people. Which then
again, they were just as shitty, except Rose really didn't do anything. She was just, she ran from a cop. That's about
Yeah, like, that didn't make sense. Like...
Yeah. I get they wanted to get Sybil in there.
We did find out what Sybil's intentions were for chasing down Rose and Shannon. Not Cheryl, Shannon.
Yeah, I didn't
get that in your head.
Don't
with long black hair, not short black hair. And she was 9, not 7. Alright, but we did find out her intentions, and, that's nice that they added it in, but we also could have introduced her the same way that she was in the first game.
Yeah.
Hold it. Where do you think you're going?
My daughter.
But I'm more familiar with Silent Hill 3 than I am the previous installments.
Yeah, and, unfortunately, my first game was Shattered Memories, and I know not very many people like that. Except I was a baby, so I didn't know.
Yeah, you were a baby when that came out.
Yeah.
Just a wee little laddie.
A wee little laddie.
I was old.
Yeah, you were.
By the time you were playing that game, people were dusting me off like a fossil.
Yeah.
They dug me.
But then again, I actually now own Silent Hill 1, and I'm dying to play it, but I don't have anything to run it on.
I think one of the favorite things that I like about the movie is that they do try to take things from the game and put them in the movies that, like Pyramid Head, yeah, that's one thing, and people say, oh, he shouldn't be in there because that's not from her nightmares. That's not like... that's not her purgatory. That's not her demons. but it's a movie made for the fans.
Yeah.
Whenever you make a video game movie, you try to appeal to the people who grew up with the games. Some movies don't do that. They're like, how about we take a video game movie and make it completely different? Ratchet and Clank. You got it. But there's also some scenes that are also very reminiscent to the game.
I know who just to talk about. Gillespie.
Dahlia?
Dahlia, yeah, Gillespie.
Yeah, her character was turned around for this film. In the game, she was
the cult leader.
Yeah, she was the antagonist. She was the one that you wanted dead the moment you saw her. But in the movie, they want you to feel sympathy for her. Like, oh, well, I was doing what I thought was right. I didn't mean to hurt my baby. Like, I don't see why that was a necessary change. But then again, why change the name from Cheryl to Shannon?
Yeah. Well, I can understand it's like, oh, maybe they were trying to do something a little different, like it's an alternate universe kind of thing. But then again, I don't know. I guess the movie was more for fan service rather than to be...
But it's still not as bad as people think. It has its problems.
Yeah.
But you can't... There's no such thing as a perfect movie.
Mm-hmm.
Everything has to have a flaw, otherwise it's not good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, there was some good, there was some bad, but what was your favorite part of the movie? Like, what do you think was cream of the crop?
Cream of the crop. Give me a second to think about that. I unfortunately just have to say my favorite thing from, the movie is, it has to be the beginning part when those monsters first appeared. It's between where those little shitty children-looking things
the
chased her.
monkeys.
Yeah, because I thought that was shot really well. And how they did the angles like they did when Harry first had to run through there looking for his daughter. That one, and I guess when they first had that, I don't remember what it was called, but it didn't have the arms that sprayed the acid.
Oh, I can't remember what that is either. But...
I can't remember what it was, but even that one didn't need to be there because that was two. But still, I thought that one was kind of cool, and Sybil just kind of...
Yeah, like, she knows it's not human, but
hey, let's just... That was just funny.
No, she's like, it's not human, but stop. I will shoot you. You're not human.
I would have stopped it.
I think my favorite scene is probably whenever she first meets the bad side of Alessa. And Rose sees the grown-up burned victim of Alessa. You also see Lisa. Like, you don't know her name's Lisa, but you can tell because of the way she's designed. And she's just sitting there the entire scene just, like, crying. And Alessa's like, I'm the bad side. And you got the good side. And you're goody little two-shoes. That was a reference that you just looked at me like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I just don't like how you looked at me while you did that.
But I like that just because... And there's also a lot of scenes where you don't notice it at first, but I noticed, like, a bunch of shots. You could see the bad Alessa in the background. And you won't notice until Rose notices it, but you're like, oh, she's there, she's behind her, and she's creepy. I don't like...
You just don't like little girls with long black hair in their face.
No, she looked grimy and gross and creepy, and I did not appreciate that.
You've developed a fear of it.
Yes, and tell them about all the times that I didn't look at the screen because I'm a baby.
Yeah, it was mostly when, like, severe gore had popped up on the screen and she's really
like
crazy.
Whenever Anna got her skin ripped off, whenever I knew that scene was coming, I was like,
You made my pet stressed, you made me stressed, now I'm gonna make you stressed.
Oh yeah, we had this joke to where, like, whenever Rose first encountered Pyramid Head and he had all those bugs around him, he was just like... She runs screaming from him, and he was like, "Why are you running? I'm just walking my bugs,
my pets."
And then whenever he like goes after, we were like, "You made my bugs stressed. You made me stressed. I'm gonna make you stressed." So I don't know. We were just making fun of him. We also said like, "Oh, Pyramid Head's my father.
That's my dad.
Call me Triangle Head.
No.
Or you could call me Acute Triangle." Just kidding. We like to joke here around in Silent Hill. But we gotta talk about that scene where Anna's introduced and how she delivers her line.
Anna.
What's your name? Anna. She says it like a baby. And she just tags along, too. So she's just like, I guess I'll follow you guys and say maybe a few words and then just get my skin ripped off like a fucking fruit roll-up package. Oh, boy, fruit roll-up. So, let's wrap this up. Any last thoughts about the movie? This isn't really a review. This is just us talking about it.
Yeah. Where the fuck were my pterodactyls?
Oh, yeah. And the dogs.
Goddamn pterodactyl dogs. I feel like they could have done... Because I know it was supposed to be female Harry... Like, if Harry Mason was a chick, you know.
And also named Rose, and
They
married to
could've
Sean
They
Bean.
could have kept the last name Mason, too. But they didn't.
Oh yeah, the music. The music was taken straight from the game.
Yeah, they just literally put the... No, it's like they had a disc with the soundtrack on it. They just put it in and popped it in, and they're like, let's just
Which
play
is
it
fine
through.
by me. The soundtrack.
Don't edit
isn't-
it, just play
The
it
soundtrack is phenomenal.
through. Yeah.
It's amazing. I can't even say the word that I used correctly, but you get what I'm putting down. The thing with Silent Hill is that you pretty much have all the elements there to make a good movie. A really good horror film, actually. Psychological as well. I don't see why all these changes were made. I'm sure that there's a reason, but, you know, we're just gonna say, oh, they should have done it this way. You know, we know how to make movies. Oh, let's do it.
No, just... they could have kept it a little bit closer to the games, like...
Well, I think it was close enough.
Yeah,
It's like Mortal Kombat and Silent Hill are pretty close to what they were from their original source material.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
They might not have
it even started with the theme song in the beginning. That's
I don't remember that soundtrack being in the games. It might have been, it's unused.
Any last thoughts?
It was, I can't wait to watch Revelation.
Hey, if you make me watch Revelations, then I gotta make you watch Street Fighter.
Yeah, I want to see that. I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it in a few years. It's been a minute.
That son of a bitch Bison.
So, we're both in for a treat.
Oh, God.
So, thank you guys for watching. Ink, thank you for joining me again. Can you please get out of my house? You've been here for months.
No.
Don't you look away. Just try to stay as long as you can. Yeah. Just hold my hand and we'll make